been a while since she picked up a trophy. She's had a couple of bites at it. You go back to Frankfurt last year, right?
I was just thinking when you said silverware and bites, I was like, she did talk about dinner last night.
We'll come back to that.
Sure, sounds good to me. It's an amazing combination. How many? One to the middle, a few to the backhand, and Sha started it with the taste of that arcing spin. But now it's self-defense. One more right to the line, and that's when the opening's there. Sha behind the table, too much to do.
Oh, not quite. She had the table at her mercy. They're serving up a feast, going back to that dinner at the start of this game 3.
It goes to show you, even on the move, how much pressure there is. Sha saving that point on the chase.
Oh, this is too good.
I love the quality of this rally for a lot of reasons. You can feel Wang Yidi trying to block it back softly. Here's aggressive, but shallow. Then the punch to the line. Here's a softer one. Tries again for soft, but just to get that racket up high. Tough to control. Sha staying unpredictable.
Again, fantastic rallying, but again, it's Sha coming away with the point. And I'm sure you saw this yesterday evening when they featured the semi-finals, the post-match interviews, from which we saw so much fun and games in those interviews. Oh, right place, right time, blazes past Sha. Wang Yidi, of course, spoke about going for a sumptuous meal last night by way of preparation.
Let's look at a sumptuous shot here. Sha, we'll talk about meals more. Sha was already on the forehand corner and still was beaten wider to that forehand side. It takes some guts.
Ever the competitor, just to finish the meal story, when she played later and was asked about whether she was going to go for a meal, she said it'll be better than Yidi's. Ever the competitor.
I like it. Be funny if they go out for dinner together. I'm curious what the bill situation would look like.
See who wins.
Right. The recovery, unbelievable. On one foot, she's off balance. Manages somehow to keep it in play. And then the next shot, get ready. Flick right back wide on one foot. And a short stroke adds side and topspin. DD.
Just to analyze those points in that previous rally a couple of times, we speak about the lower body being so important, but when that's not there for you, you've got to have something special about you, as she did just then, to produce the shot she did.
Yeah, it's amazing. The human body is quite resilient, and when it's well trained, the work is put in. Amazing. Good look at the line. Sha covers well in the backhand-to-backhand exchange to keep a 2-point, get back to a 2-point lead. We talked about the lower body moments ago. Between games, we saw the shoes of Wang Yidi. D on her left foot, last character in her name from her given name, Wang Yidi, and then her birthday, which she shares with me on her right shoe. Oh. Valentine's Day.
Left. 5.
Romantic, right?
It is. You share that with my mother.
What? The three of us?
Yeah.
My goodness.
There you go.
We should have a good dinner tonight.
This third game, by the way, next level stuff. It's just gone up a notch or two, hasn't it?
It's going to be changing throughout. That's the thing. We've seen a variety of tactics here. Sha using the backhand a bit more, change of pace a bit more. Wang Yidi playing the reactive game, allowing occasionally the first attack, but changing her service length. For example, this one comes across a little bit higher, the timing, and she shakes her head. Every once in a while, a serve gets away. But here, for me, it was just the touch on the third ball. I think she holds herself responsible and accountable for putting that back into play.
And for all the good stuff we've seen from Edie, she serves now 4-7 down.
This is just a reminder, again, at this level, they could hit the ball on the table all day. It's because so much is required with the danger waiting on the other side. Simply playing it on the table isn't enough. It has to be of just the right quality.
7-5.
Low to the net, varied spin, keeping an eye on where the opponent is, what they're moving, or what they're expecting, where they're moving.
Another backhand duel and another point for Xia.
She hangs in there for all the changes of pace. Xia starts the big fiery shots. There was a side spin. There's the explosion, and right back 2 in a row. Not easy to recoil.
Too good. Some of these shots we're seeing here, too good. How did she set that one up?
Well, there was a nice moment early where she goes to the backhand. First of all, that was an awkward push. For me, it was the push. Xia just caught in between. Should I turn? Do I have time? No, I have to stick with the backhand. Suddenly, the quality isn't there.
Back-to-back points.
And it's the transition in the middle once again. Wang Yidi, get ready. Spin, backhand. Quick turn there. She's so good at abbreviating that shot. This is the compactness we talk about, the ball of energy that she is, and how she covers the middle. 1 point game, big serve here.
And this is a little run now that takes her level at 8 apiece now in this third. Nothing between them. 1-all, 8-all.
Good Wang Yidi cheer there. Got the French fries and the crowd going.
But those fans now make themselves heard, and there are plenty of them.
I think in terms of heard, we heard Xia putting in that extra noise, that extra bit of energy there to turn and play the forehand. And the last 2 times I can recall that she did, that extra energy paid off. She took the point.
And still they're level.
How low to the net the shots are. Serve and the opening shot. And at the third towel break, just a little bit better on serve.
Look at that
Wang
swing
Yidi.
around there.
Yeah.
When last we saw it, it was 40-60. That was a way back.
That was favoring Xia, so yeah. After taking game 2 and being even here, a little bit better Wang Yidi. It's as wide as can be, untouchable. That turn again, the pivot. In a fast exchange like this, Xia with the heavy spin. And it's just when she leaps onto the left foot.
And it gains a game point, having taken 6 of the last 8 points.
These moments to recognize when the opening is there. Chance to convert. So Xia saves game point, and they will alternate serves now until one player has a 2-point lead to take this game and ultimately be up 2-1, halfway to the 4 games needed to become the champion of this champions event.
She beat herself up, having dropped the potential game point.
Well, who knows? I think for me, Xia here with a good spin shot that got Wang Yidi behind the table. That's not the position that Wang Yidi wants to be in. Xia's change of timing here sets her up wonderfully. So game point now for the world number 1.
And she's done it with just that one game point needed. Having stared at losing this third game, she wins it, Xia, with a show of quality, something that she does when it matters most.
跟着音乐的节奏一起拍手啊！